Right, today I'm making cupcakes. I've got eggs. I'm going to make 3 batches. One that's vanilla flavour, one lemon flavour, one orange flavour. I've got self-raising flour, I've got sugar, I've got margarine, and I've got something to drink while I'm doing it. Right, I'm following a recipe which is called 4424, which is 4 ounces of margarine, 4 ounces of sugar, 2 eggs, and 4 ounces of flour. Well, the order of the 4s doesn't really matter. Obviously the order of any of them doesn't matter, but it's 4 each of margarine, sugar, and flour, and 2 eggs. And I want to make about 16 or 15 or 16 cakes in each batch. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use 4424 or 8848, or I'll see. Well, I'll put the mixture in the bowl and we'll see how it works out. Important point to note: the oven is on. I've turned it on readiness. It's warmed up to 175, 180 degrees. Centigrade that is. You'll have to convert it if you're having something else. Anyway, yeah. Start the oven up first. Right, this is the mixer. It's a very old-fashioned one. It's called a Kenwood Chef. You open it by pressing that button on the side. It lifts up. You get the beater. You put it in there until it clicks. And then you turn the bowl and take it out. You give it a bit of a wipe because it's got muck in it. It's been sitting in the cupboard for a while. And I'm just going to weigh the ingredients directly into there. There's my weighing scales. There's my weighing scales. Set that to 0. Right. And this bag's split. I'm going to use that first because we've got a hole in. So that's 8 ounces. I think that'd be enough. Oops. That's a little bit over. Fine. Zero that again. So 8 ounces of sugar. Yep. That's a teeny bit over as well, so that's fine. Right. Margarine. So set that to 0 again. And another thing to remember, this margarine has been sitting on the side all day. Get that hair out. So it's nice and soft. 5.5, 7.1, 7.3, 7.8, 8 on the dot. I'm going to go very slightly over because all the others were slightly over as well. So that's the margarine. Right, now I'm going to put this over here. That twists and locks in. And you press the button to lower this. I haven't put the eggs in yet because I'm going to give it a mix first without the eggs. And you just turn it on. First of all, you plug it in. Right. Once you've plugged it in, then you turn it on. Hey! And that's all mixing. Now I've got to put 4 eggs in. Now, I might regret this, but I'm going to crack the eggs straight in. If you're not used to doing this, you could drop a bit of eggshell in, or drop the shell in, or drop the egg in. But as I'm a professional, I'm going to risk it. So that's 2 eggs. That's number 3. And that's number 4. Now, it's not really mixing around the edges, so I'm just going to get a spoon and scoop those down a bit. Just so it all gets mixed. Right. And that's it. The only thing I've got to do now is grate that orange to flavour it. So I'm going to use the zest, as they say. So this is the scratchy side. I don't want to grate it, I want to rough it up. I'm just going to rub this back and forth. I'm just rubbing it a bit and rolling it round. So I want to get all the orange bit off it because it's a very strong taste. You can get flavourings, but I don't like the taste of them. Sometimes they kind of make your mouth very dry. I mean, if you're desperate, it's fine. But as I had time to go to the shop, that's what I've done. Right, that's most of the orange off it. Watch your fingers. Now I need to get a knife. And just scrape it all off. There's a load of it. Oh yeah, look. There's tons on the inside there. Scrape that in. That's most of it. I'll just try and clear it up off here. There's a line through the diagonals, I'm just running it through there to try and get it off. That's most of it. That'll do. Right, I'll save that for later, so I'll use that for the lemon as well. Mix that up. Get all the orange mixed around it. Right. Right. If you've got any young children about, you can give them the beater to lick. They will love you for life. Now I need to put the mixture in the little pots. I think I've made way too much here. Still. Pop these in the oven. Right. They should be near the top. That's hot. There. That will go all the way. That's right. Perfect. Right. I'm keeping these ones a bit further back near the door so that I can see them as they cook, because I don't want them to burn. Right, and now I have to leave them in there for I think about 20 minutes. So I'm going to get on and mix up the lemon batch now. Right, I just looked up the recipe and it says this is good old Delia Smith. in the UK. I don't know, anyone would do really. Oh, there you go. I've made it before. Can you see that? 8 ounces equals 18 cupcakes. So I've made them a little bit slightly overfilled, some of them maybe. But this is the recipe I've used before. So it's heat the oven to 170. So mine's 180. It's a teeny bit warmer. And then it says. Can't see it now. Cook them for 25 to 30 minutes. So I'll have a little look at 20 minutes. And the thing to remember is, if you open the door early, you shock the cakes. Cold air gets in and it makes them deflate because there's little bubbles of air, carbon dioxide I suppose, being released because there's baking powder in the flour. So that gets released, and that's what makes the bubbles that makes the cake spongy. So if you open the door before it's cooked, then the mixture's still soft, and what happens is the cold air goes in, and the little bubbles inside, they all contract because they get cold, and the cakes flop. So if you do open it to have a peek, you have to open it really slowly, and just a teeny little peek, just as much as you can get to just have a look at it, and then close it again. So anyway, they've been on 5 minutes, so I'll give them another 15, and then I'll have a little peek and check the colour. So I've got all the ingredients mixed for the lemon one now, and while I was waiting, I've grated all the light lemon peel in from the beginning. And what I've also done is what I should have done the first time, but I was in a rush to get moving. I've cracked all the eggs into a cup, could be a bowl, anything you like really. But luckily I didn't have any accidents, but if I had, I could easily have just fished the shell out of there and no risk to the cake, and that's what you should do really. Anyway, so that's all ready to go, but I'm going to wait because I think I might have some people coming to lick that beat up. But I'm not ready to take the stuff out of the oven anyway, so I'm not ready to put that in, so I'm going to hang on for a little while and see how things go. Now, it's now 15 minutes. Let's have a teeny little peek in there. You can see them. Colour's pretty good. Just as much as I'm going to open it though. They've got a while longer to cook. We have to do the cooked inside test with a skewer. I'll do that in a little while when they're looking a little bit brown. Right. It's been 20 minutes now. Colour wise they're looking pretty good. I've already done this test, so you'll see there's a hole in that one there, but what you do, just crack it open. Just going to poke this skewer in, put it right in, well, reasonably deeply, halfway or to the middle anyway. Pull it out and look at it. If there's any wet cake mixture stuck to it, it means they're not cooked. And there isn't any, which I think means they are. So, what can we see? Oh no, it's a disaster. Ugh. What a con! What a con! That little front edge was lovely and golden brown, and the back of it's all burnt. I've been done. Those look lovely. Right. There they do. And they are cooked fine. Right. So, next batch. I think I'll forgo the top shelf, it's too hot. Now, unfortunately, these are cupcakes, so I'm just going to cut the top of them, and no one's going to notice. I cannot believe, look at that lovely front edge. Light golden brown. There's a line you can see across it. Oh. Anyway. See, maybe that looks like the element. Maybe there's an element runs along there and then through there. Maybe it just was just too close and then up there. Yeah, there it is. One running along the front there and then up the sides. And that's burnt them. Oh. Anyway, so I've taken all the cakes out of the trays. They're now on a wire rack, cooling. Because if you need to put them on a wire rack, because otherwise they get a soggy bottom. The bottom gets, I don't know, soggy. Water condensation, who knows? Anyway, so you need to put it on a thing on a wire tray. So then also they cool down a bit quicker because there's air flow all around them. Right, no one's turned up yet, so I'm going to mix the other batch and put them in the oven. And I'm going to remember these trays are quite warm already as well. So probably it'll take a little bit less time to cook. Before I forget, taking the beater out, you just turn it and it just pops out. Don't try yanking it, don't turn it the other way. Do it the other way. Do it this way, it just jams. So if it's not turning, you're turning it the wrong way. Turn it the other way, it just pops out. Next important tip: don't be tempted to put a spoon. When it was all stuck around the edge, I turned it off, took it out, and then scraped it down. It's very tempting to think you can be quick and just get in and do it. You just end up breaking the spoon, or breaking the mixer, or breaking your hand. It's not worth it. So, don't stick anything in there while it's running. Right. Just peeping the door open. You can see these all look a lot better. So I'm going to poke this one, that way in, and the stick is clean. Right, those bottom ones don't look done. So I'm going to take the top ones out and put the bottoms up a bit. Okay, so the second batch has come out really nicely. Top ones I've managed to clean up reasonably well. Fortunately, where they were kind of a bit burnt, it's really hard. So it's quite easy to scratch it off, and then when it gets a bit soft, you know it's not burnt. So that came out quite easily. Now we start phase 2, which is decorating.